What's going on? This is Martin, owner and trainer of Fuller Fitness. If you can excuse me for having the sniffles, it is very cold in New York State, or cold enough in New York State. If you are outside for a certain period of time, Monday through Friday, maybe even Saturday, you are very likely to get sniffles. The interesting thing about this video is there's all this stuff. The interesting thing about this video is actually no. I was gonna tell you whether or not I was doing back and shoulders today, but that don't matter as far as this video. The goal is to do back today, maybe shoulders too. And the goal for me is to do something I usually don't do all that much, which is for me to do a certain number of reps. Specifically to try to do 10 reps. So I'm going to warm up. Move this over here. Warm up. And then for me, since I usually don't do that many reps, that means it is likely I'm not putting a lot of weight on. That's true for anybody, but specifically for me, the interesting thing is I think I can put more weight on. But to try to do 10 reps with, but for the sake of the fact that I haven't done it and who knows how long, to avoid being busy, to actually get to 10 reps as best as I can, and then not only to get to 10 reps, but to see if I can do 2 sets of 10, maybe even 3. See how much my sniffles go away by the time I turn up with this stuff. So my original plan was to do 10 reps with 275, but I'm about to warm up with 275 and see if I do at least 305. I'll probably sneak 315 on there, who knows. Man, I got a dog that's been making a mess for at least a week. Hey, buddy. And he turns around and looks like, what? Excuse me. So if I put that on, that'll be too many. Let me see. Got those over there. Actually, that would give me 315. Do I actually want to do that? I think I do. Alright, try to chillax for a bit and see if I can actually do 10 reps with this. I don't remember if I've done it before. I should be able to do it, but interesting how cold it feels in this apartment at certain points, but when you work out, that's not one of them. So again, at least 2 sets with this, and that's what the only thing I'll be recording unless I decide to do rolls, because everything, for those who haven't seen much, if any, of my videos, my channel, 1 week, I think I'm going back to 4 days of workouts. And so today is back only, likely. And then tomorrow, chest and arms. Wednesday, lower body. Thursday, shoulders. Shoulders, forearms, elbows. I'll do abs today, abs Wednesday, abs Thursday. Hopefully. More likely now that I'm back to 4 days. So yeah, I got 315 on if I'm not mistaken. 275 plus 40. Yeah, that should be 315. So let me see if I can get 10 or something close to it. I'm gonna be kind of pissed if I don't get 10, even though I haven't done 10 reps. I've probably done it a few times this year, but may have done it a few times this year, but it's not a regular thing. Alright, so, which I'm thinking of changing actually. A tad bit more nervous about this than I probably should be. Alright, let's get it on. so I don't feel lightheaded. And I would feel better if it wasn't for some of the stuff that I ate before this. And the interesting thing is, as warm as I feel right now, I might turn the heat off. Can I? Yep. So, I know I need better lighting because you can barely see me right now. The light that I had over here, I left it on too often and it went out, even though it's a plug-in. So it's going to be interesting to see if I wait like 3 minutes and possibly do a second set of 10. The first 5 felt really easy. Maybe even the first 6. After that, start to feel it, and I feel it more on my fingers because with the current job that I have and I'm hoping to keep for a while, years, depending on what happens with the business, my business. What was I going to say? Wow, I forgot. But yeah, to get back here from work, I know I said something to you guys about being tired like a week or 2 ago, probably 2 weeks ago, due to all the walking I do to and from work. So the scooter that I have over here will be put in storage unless somebody buys it and I'm buying a different one. The electric scooter that'll get me to and from work much faster than I ever have in my life, because I don't drive, never did. Well, I have, but okay, so shoot, since I usually don't do this that many reps, thank goodness I didn't try to do 405. Thank goodness I didn't try to do 405 for 10 reps, which I can do, or at least I have. So, see if I do a second set of 10, and that will very likely be it. If I were to do multiple sets of 5, I'll be good, but the challenge was for me to do 2 reps of 10. So, see if I can do this second set, hopefully get 10. Excuse me. Like I said, it's really cold in New York State, or cold enough. And then living where I live, and have been here for almost 4 years. Excuse me. We're not allowed to turn the heat up over 74. So having to put on so many freaking layers when I go to bed now, which isn't new, but the fact that I have to do it this early compared to years past, specifically last year. Alright, so hopefully enough time has gone by. I gotta start using a stopwatch. And get this second and last set of 10 if I can get to it. Excuse me. I kinda don't want to do that again, wasn't a challenge, it wouldn't be worth it likely, so kinda got what I wanted in terms of a challenge. Try not to take any weight off to kinda cheat. Even if I only take 10 pounds off. Oh man, I feel it in my glutes, so that's gonna be interesting during the second set. Alright. I got mixed emotions about doing 10 reps. Especially if you do 10 reps and it's not an easy 10 reps. If you do 10 or more reps and it's not an easy 10 or more reps, that is cardio, obviously. You hear the way I'm breathing on top of the junk that I ate before I started. But I got what I wanted as far as doing 2 sets of 10. Interesting thing is, I think I mentioned it earlier, the goal originally for a day or two, of course until I get home, so I'm not surprised, was to do 2 sets of 10 with 275. So, I currently have no reason to be upset, because I actually did 2 sets of 10 like I wanted. So, a third set of 10 is out of the question. I'll probably have to wait 5 to 10 minutes to do that. So between not wanting to, and possibly not being able to, that's going to be it. And I think I am going to go ahead and do rows, because it's with the excuse me, it's with the bar. So I just got to figure out how much to take off, which is most of it. And for those who don't know, I do a certain circuit, or not circuit, but well, it kind of is a circuit, to where I do wide grip rows, narrow grip rows, and I usually do neutral grip rows, but I'm not sure if I'm doing those. I think I did them last time, so I probably am. Holy shit. Man, doing 10 reps, I feel that shit so much more. Specifically in my glutes. Damn. I'm mad and excited at the same damn time. In fact, I feel what I feel right now. So, shoot, if I would have done 275, it might have felt easy. Who knows? Since I didn't do it. Alright, so with rolls, same thing. 10 reps, or at least try to. So, I think I gotta avoid temptation I have to leave 205 on. Me. Alright, feeling decent. Okay. Oh, shoot. Thought I took that off already. Man, oh man. Interesting start to my Monday, kind of, sort of. I did stuff before the workout, so not saying I'm just waking up or anything. Okay. Barbell rows. And then depending on what some of you guys got going on as far as work or business, if not both, and how busy many of us are about to get this season. I wonder if I should do underhand today. Alright, starting with wide grip rows, all with the bar. Man, let's see, I don't remember the last time I did underhand, so hopefully this doesn't bother my wrists. So, one more set there, wide grip, and then whatever I choose to do after that, likely narrow grip. And then after that, get this set up. I don't know if I'm recording that, but after all of these barbell rolls to set my bar up, excuse me, so that I can do lat pull down, which is going to be scary to do with the mess that my dog has left around my workout area. Big ass mess. Big ass nasty mess that surprisingly doesn't stink. So curious to see if I do 10 reps this week. Shoot, sorry. 10 reps next week, but with dumbbells. Dumbbells. Oh shit, I kind of hope not, but the following week, let's see if I do 12 reps and then go back down to like 5 reps and heavier weight. So play around with the numbers, see how my body responds to it. Especially seeing that I won't be walking to and from work next week anymore, depending on the weather, and hopefully not needing any repairs done. See how my body feels when I get up. I am one of those people who takes ice baths, so get all this done, the workout done, get some stuff done. Before bed, including the ice bath, and good to go. Get it on. Alright. I might go ahead and do a third set. It won't be underhand, but do a third set. Probably not. Go ahead and move to neutral. See if I do T-bar rolls after this, unless I do lat pull down first and T-bar. I think I'll do T-bar first. Probably not recording that part, but do that after the barbell rows compared to T-bar roll. Neutral grip, narrow grip, rolls next. Wonder if I should use my Swizzies. Don't have to, think I'm not. Man, doing more reps is interesting. How different it feels. To be honest, it kind of feels better, but then I still feel motivated after a week or two, if not days or two, to going back to low reps and more sets and heavier loads. So I'm trying not to do that, especially to try to do 10 reps next week with dumbbells. So narrow grip. Narrow grip. Barbell rolls. I'm feeling all this already. I wasn't sure if I was going to feel sick this morning with it being so cold and windy and busy. I feel hard. Shocked at how hard that felt. I don't know if I was supposed to take a longer break or just adjusting to doing so many reps at different hand positions. Or if I try it underhand. Not sure why I didn't. Not sure what music I'm allowed to play without dealing with copyright, so I could figure it out probably, but depending on the focus some of us have, it don't matter all that much depending on what you're doing, what kind of stuff you prefer to watch, especially for those of us that are not on drugs and being able to move certain loads for a certain number of reps, certain number of sets. This time will be underhand. Still narrow grip. So, you know, should be obvious with some of the time that I'm taking in between sets, but man, hopefully, depending on what your goal is, probably a minimum of 2 minutes, maybe three, possibly a little longer, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Hopefully, I didn't go beyond that at this point, at any point. Man, definitely feeling this. All right, narrow grip, underhand. Let's get it on. That is weird. Maybe not. I want to say it feels weird, but what feels weird about it is doing 10 reps. I only did 5 or less, then it wouldn't be as much of a problem. So that's what's weird about it, doing so many reps. So try to chillax here. 2 sets at shoulder width apart. Whew, holy shit. The fact that I feel those deadlifts and now doing all these rolls with all these reps. Yeah. Shoot. For those that are subscribed, thank you. For those that are not subscribed yet, thank you for watching. Depending on what your goal is, and if you're watching something like this, apparently you're interested in strength training, maybe even powerlifting, but I think specifically strength training. And depending on how much help you want, how much help you need, and someone who has decades of experience to allow me to help you in certain ways, whether that is you becoming a paid member on my Patreon or becoming a client and doing online personal training with the app that I use. So where I send excuse me, the workouts to you. You complete the workouts on your schedule. We have weekly check-ins to see how you're doing, any changes that need to be made, any new equipment you bought, or if you don't have equipment, much equipment. Being able to message me anytime, and then I respond to you as soon as possible. Unlimited workouts, depending on how many you have time to fit into your schedule. And as far as Patreon, I can put the information you want to become a paying member to where you get to see videos and damn, see certain videos that's not on YouTube. Message me, depending on which tier of membership you pick to get certain things from me. But it depends on which tier you pay for. And let's just figure out how we can get you to where you're trying to get. With high hopes you can get stronger faster than I did. Alright, so, and then like I said, put the information at the bottom. So you don't have to try to remember or watch this video more than once if you don't want to. Alright, shoulder width barbell rows. Shit. Alright. Underhand. Shoulder width. 10 reps. Let's get it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 reps are no joke. Depending on how much weight you put on. Excuse me. I should sleep much better tonight for multiple reasons. Sleep much better tonight for multiple reasons, specifically this workout. And this is only most of it. Still, do T-bar rows and lat pull downs for today. Compared to next week doing dumbbell stuff. Man. Goodness, I'm not doing pull-ups today. I don't have it in me, I don't think. Especially to do a certain number. Alright, so another set here. And likely the last set. Man, I'm feeling this. Seeing that I usually don't do 10 reps. Excuse me. Challenge yourself to the best of your ability. And then if you're not sure how to do that, or don't want to try to figure it out yourself, which is understandable, like I said, to either become a paying member on my Patreon or get in contact with me on Instagram, and I'll put that information at the bottom below the video. And if you're not seriously interested, don't waste time messaging me. Not saying that to be mean, but there's a unnecessary amount of people who either can't afford certain things or are not interested in a certain thing and still have the nerve to call or message any of us that have a business or a job of some sort. doesn't hurt to cough, it's just annoying. So just annoying. Doesn't hurt to cough, just annoying. Alright. Oh man. I should definitely sleep all kind of good tonight. Yes, please. Oh shit. Shoulder width. Let's get it. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hot damn. So, depending on what kind of stuff you're into, and again, I'm assuming you are interested in certain things similar to this, if not this. So hopefully you invest in certain ways between subscribing so that you become, what's the word, specifically aware, notified and aware of new videos, directly notified, there we go, as a subscriber, to be directly notified in however many ways you will be notified, depending on how your settings are set up, to share it who might be interested in stuff like this, even if you don't know specifically if certain people are interested in stuff like this, to share it for just in case. I would have loved to have seen stuff like this when I was growing up, and then even people around my age in their 40s who need or want help and not sure who to pay attention to, and then to like the video if you did, if you do. Because not only does that help me, it'll help other people that are interested in stuff like this, especially seeing that I always want to get better in terms of using better lighting, better audio if I have to, different equipment depending on why, depending on what, depending on how much it costs. So you know, again, hopefully you enjoyed the video at least a little bit, even with the lighting not being that good just yet. And hopefully it helps you at least a little bit, especially if you take 2 to 3 minutes in between sets to achieve your goal, unless your goal has changed. So again, hopefully you enjoyed it. This is Martone, owner and trainer of Fuller Fitness. Take care.